Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sleep Sleeper series. Um, yeah, we're starting it off at the end of the last week. Last night I made a mini sleepers team for this account. Um, just a bunch of Pokemon that have either Sleep XP or Research XP bonus, or Dream Shard bonus or Research XP bonus. I threw them all on a team. I prioritized Dream Shard bonus just because Dream Shards are the more valuable resource, and then there were a few that didn't have Dream Shard bonus but had Research XP bonus. I put them as the last couple ones. So, but yeah, we'll choose our next research site first. We're bumping up our area bonus at Snowdrop Tundra just a little bit. Alrighty, goodbye this Snorlax. And as for what we're doing this week, I think, honestly, I think our best bet is to continue exactly the way that we did this week at, well, it's either Snowdrop Tundra or it is Cyan Beach. The thing is, I think we caught our decent healer option already in that one Eevee that we had some time ago. I just need to actually take the time to invest um, and the candies and stuff. So other than that, I think Snowdrop Tundra is the play because there are some valuable things here. Um, I would like to get more Comfey candies, but Comfey is such a rare spawn that it can't be my reason for going somewhere, especially if I'm looking for candies. So, yeah, we're just going to go here. And my biggest reasoning for that is I kind of I want to build up more rat candies first and foremost. And Rattata, unlike Comfey, is a very common spawn, especially at Snowdrop, where it is one of the potential spawns. Because I have just a lot of rats that I'm investing into. Secondly, um, Eevee is everywhere, as always. But then finally, the other big thing is I really do want to kind of hunt a Slackoth. I think Slackoth could be very beneficial to us, since now we have access to ingredients that can actually be produced on this account, like the coffee. I also thought, it might be interesting to, just for the sake of showing like Slacking its true potential, um, or the main skill's potential. I think it could be interesting to take, like, let other Pokemon that have certain ingredients, I can run them just to get one of their ingredients to unlock the ingredient, and then I just have it available for, like, ingredient magnet. I would never run said Pokemon again, but let me think about what you guys think about that idea. I would just catch the Pokemon, get its ingredient, probably base level, whatever it is, get the ingredient once, never run that Pokemon again. That's all I intend to do potentially, just for the sake of, because I think that's more interesting. It gives more value to the ingredient magnet Pokemon, and it gives me access to more ingredients that I wouldn't otherwise have access to. Like, that could potentially be our long-term solution for leaks, if we're going to do anything with leaks. But I don't want those meals to just be completely cut off to us. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. I was kind of thinking about that the other day after seeing how the unlock of coffee has been kind of interesting. But at the same time, it does take away the value of me being able to say I didn't use any of these Pokemon. Because if I did use one for just one day, I did use it technically for just a little bit. So I think it might be a unique challenge that we stick on not having access to those ingredients. I don't know. It's something to think about. But yeah, we're going to Snowdrop again because I do want to try and catch a good Slackoth. Otherwise, Rattata is here, um, as well as Eevee. And also, given that we have such a powerful rat squad, I think it is good to be here because we're going to do well. We're going to pretty much always do well. And on top of that, we're going to build up our island bonus so that we can do even better in the future. We can always come back here if we ever want just a safe pick for a strong week, that we don't have to think much about. We rolled desserts again, which is intriguing. We're not going to try as hard as we did last week, but we will throw in just, some excess ingredients to get a little bit of extra strength. desserts are by far our strongest meal type here. Anywhere for that matter. Okay. Also, I had some people address me hunting the Absol. I think me hunting it or sending some biscuits on it last episode was a bit more copium. I don't think it necessarily deserves the sleepers treatment anymore, just because of the buff. I got to thinking about it, and literally was like, while I was spending great biscuits on, I think I was just kind of inhaling the copium because honestly, after seeing its performance post buff and the numbers post buff, I think it actually doesn't deserve to be part of the sleepers anymore. But I could be convinced otherwise. If you have thoughts about it, post those down in the comments. The big thing is 16 pip Pokemon are very difficult to quantify because, the point of this for me is to say that subskills outrank species, and that is like the statement that this was founded upon. But realistically, if I allow a 16 pip Pokemon because they're harder to catch, that doesn't prove that point at all. That doesn't at all play into the idea of subskills outrank species. It's then me just taking what the difficult route. If I factor in that they're 16 pip Pokemon, I think I have to evaluate them at base rank, which at base, Absol is now actually a decent Pokemon. They've kind of fixed its inventory issues. It's taken them a long time, but one of the biggest things holding it back was its small inventory, um, and relatively low ingredient rate, which they haven't really fixed the ingredient rate, but they boosted the speed, which is a roundabout way to fix the ingredient rate. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get right into the sleep session. If I see Absol, I'll still toss an occasional biscuit at it because, maybe we can consider it worthwhile. But I don't know. Also, I ran, like I said, Sleepers Pokemon last night. Will it load or will it crash? Hey, it actually loaded. I don't have to relaunch it for you guys. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh boy, and we've got quite the thing to see this morning. Okay. I hate it when this happens. Also, I'm realizing you guys don't have any music. Oh, I think I know why that is. Well, my daily journal video, I might have to edit in some music so that's not so sad. We'll leave this one in though. Okay. I'm pulling it back up here, guys. I wish the Sleeper's phone was a better phone, but I don't have the money to afford something better for it. Yeah, let's get back to reviewing those sleep results. Okay, come on. Come on, Snorlax. We know, 8 spawns. We got in a top belly. What is that a top belly gonna be? Come on, second time's a charm. Show me Delibird. That's a cool style. I'm not gonna lie. I do like having a top belly Pokemon in certain ones. We do have a new Absol style, which is kind of cool, which means we'll probably actually catch the Absol. Like I said, I don't necessarily think that it's deserves Sleeper's treatment at this point. But, you know, there's a case with 16-pip Pokemon, and it's difficult to make. I'm very torn about some of these Pokemon. Now, Delibird definitely does not deserve Sleeper's treatment, because even though it is 16-pip. But funnily enough, I got the 4-star Delibird before any other Delibird. There is Cubone here, which I am kind of... That's another one. Cubone's at Snowdrop. I wanted to make note of that, too. Another potential catch for us. There's just a lot of opportunity at Snowdrop. What would you know? The worst island is the best island for the account that uses the worst Pokemon. That probably shouldn't be a shocker at all. Okay, is anything hungry? Hungry Riolu? I'll toss it a biscuit, why not? If I have biscuits, which I have a few. Okay. Let's do the obvious things first. We'll catch the Cubone. Then we'll give the Riolu a single biscuit, just to take advantage of being hungry. I don't need to catch a Riolu anytime soon, so we'll give it that. Although, come to think of it, if we get a Riolu with Berry Finding S, that could be our best berry finder for Lapis, if we ever want to go there. Although I don't think Lapis has that much for us, honestly, so... because everything there is too good. Yeah, we'll chuck the daily biscuit at the Absol. Even though I was saying it may be illegal for this account, I still want to give it a chance in case it ends up... In case I change my mind. That's kind of my thought line with it. So we are going to spend Great Biscuits on it as well. It probably isn't the best decision for what I'm trying to go for, but If we leave it on one pip and it's hungry next time, then oh well. Watch, because I'm on the fence about it, it's going to be jacked. That's how these things work. Because I was on the fence about the Pinsir. I caught the Pinsir, and it was jacked. I'm on the fence about the Absol. I'm catching the Absol. Watch, it's going to be absolutely jacked. And yeah, I'll save my biscuits from the Riolu, because I have no need for Riolu immediately, so we'll leave it there. Thank you, Neroli. We're always making serious strides around here. Yeah, we'll send out the Delibird candy. I think anyone using Delibird would very much so appreciate. It's a pretty rare Pokemon. And wow, almost a full rank off of that boosted Research XP and Dream Shards. Here's our Cubone. Hardy nature, that's neutral. No Berry Finding S. Mono Ginger's interesting. You know, something that we do have to consider. Mono Ginger. Yes, it's a berry specialist, but I don't think I have access to any of the ginger specialists. Like, of all the things that produce ginger, there is Comfey, but the Comfey that I have is ABA. I mean, I guess my Comfey is going to do pretty well at that. So, like, it's going to do okay at it, at least. Even with ABA, it's going to do alright with the stats that it has. So, I guess I don't really need a ginger pseudo-specialist, because that is something that I'm thinking about, is Marowak does have a pretty high base ingredient rate, although, interestingly, Typhlosion's speed actually makes it do better. So, oh well. Yeah, even Raichu's speed makes it do... Wow, Marowak really does just suck. Marowak is, like, one of the saddest Pokemon in this game. Because, yeah, it's got a 22.5% ingredient rate. That is a sizable one if you're looking for the ingredients. It's just, man, off of that base speed... 58 minutes, 20 seconds. Why did they design... This dude needs a buff. Buff for Marowak. They did it to Ekans, or they did it to Arbok, they did it to Raticate. Arbok and Raticate are still bad Pokemon. This guy could still be a bad Pokemon, even if you just give him a little more speed, please. He needs it. What did he do? Why does he deserve this? Okay, well... So yeah, this guy's probably not interesting to us, even with the Mono Ginger list, because it is just terrible at everything it does with how slow of a speed it has. And then Absol, ready for insane stats. Brave Nature, that speed of help up. I told you, it's gonna be crazy. ABA is, like, it's interesting. It's interesting primarily because there is a meal that has good synergy with the ABA list. The Petal Dance Chocolate Tart. You can basically just run an ABA Absol if you get it to level 60 and make the Petal Dance Chocolate Tart with just the Absol alone, which is very good, especially when you have limited access to ingredient specialists. Then you could, like I said, just make this. But additionally, we're looking at potentially making Tea Time Corn Scones, which this would be more apple focused than cocoa focused. So having A in the last slot's not the best for that. So I guess like Petal Dance Chocolate Tart is probably more the route we'd go with this. But let's see, what sort of stats does it got? Ingredient Finding S, would you look at that, everybody? Inventory, which is amazing on an Absol. Now that's a bit more inventory than needed. My goodness, this dude has so much inventory, but even just an interesting list with ingredient finding is kind of nice. Energy recovery bonus is not the worst if I intend to do naps ever with this. Just because you can do naps and get a little bit more energy out of that, and energy recovery is hard to come by on this account, not having access to energy for everyone. So I'm not actually opposed. Usually that sub-skill, I see that as complete waste, but on this account, it's actually kind of nice. So, what do you know? Semi-decent Absol. It's not jacked like my Comfey. I'm getting really good luck on the 16-pip Pokemon, I swear. But yeah, that's the catches for the day. And overall, I think that's about it. So, if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to join us down in the Discord. That link will be in the description. And yeah, as always, I thank you guys for watching and hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.